Hi, my name is Eliza Beatty. I am a senior this year at NDSU, and I'm in my last semester. So right now, I'm currently student teaching at Oak Grove Elementary, and I will be moving to the high school next week. So far, it's been an awesome experience. I'm really excited to move to the high school, but it's also kind of bittersweet because I'll really miss the kids. I really got to form a lot of cool relationships with them and got to do some super fun units. My favorite has definitely been dance. I grew up doing dance, so it was really fun to teach students something I'm super passionate about. I also really got to see some students who weren't as excited about other units like floor hockey or basketball really flourish in the dance unit. They got to do something that they were really excited about in physical education class, so I think that really made the year more enjoyable for them. I've also implemented some new ideas into the PE program at Oak Grove to help teach kindness through the standards. So I'm super excited to share those things at the Future Professionals Workshop in April. A little bit about me. I am from Park Rapids, a small tourist town in Minnesota. My passion is serving Jesus because of the grace that He's shown to me. In everything I do, I try to live for the glory of God. This is where my drive comes from, whether it's work, school, hobbies, or friends. Some things I love to do are running, rock climbing, reading books, or just hanging out with friends, maybe getting coffee with them. So that's what most of my free time consists of. I really want to be a health and physical education teacher because I want to have a meaningful role in others' lives. I think being in this profession allows me to do that very well. Again, I'm passionate about serving people, and teaching students how to live healthy lives really allows me to do that. It's something that impacts everybody. The more I continue to learn about health and Phys Ed, the more I am convinced of the importance of the subject. Living a healthy lifestyle is important to everybody. It will always apply to you no matter where you're at in life, and it really impacts just the quality of life sometimes. And I really want to teach people how to be self-sustaining when it comes to their health. So there's a lot of get better programs in our culture. Of course, not all of them are bad. But like I said, I want people to be self-sustaining. I want them to learn that they can persevere and work hard and become physically literate individuals, healthy people that last their whole lifetime, and not just through, like I said, a one-time program, but something that will just affect their lifestyle in general. So I believe that a physical and health education teacher should first and foremost be passionate about their job. Many, of course, not all, but nonetheless, many people's experience with Phys Ed teachers are negative, unfortunately. They might get the impression that they don't really care about their job. And I really hope to never become this way or give off that impression. I don't want to be just a roll the ball out kind of teacher. I really think that if someone is not passionate about what they do, they will not be good at what they do. A physical and health education teacher should also be an advocate for their subject area. These subjects can easily be viewed as lesser than subjects, which is far from the truth. I would actually argue that they may be the most important to all students and have the greatest potential to impact their lives in the long run. An effective physical and health education teacher should not only be an advocate, but also demonstrate why and how these subjects are so important. This is done by running a successful health and Phys Ed program. The reality is that a Phys Ed teacher or health teacher might need to prove themselves and their program to the school through hard work. I believe that any teacher, no matter what subject area, needs to care deeply about their students. This is kind of similar to having a passion for health and PE. If a teacher doesn't care about their students, they will not do a good job at caring for them. So I really hope to grow my care for students as I pursue a teaching career, and not grow indifferent with students who may be a little bit trickier than others to care for. I actually was the kid who didn't really want to be in PE class. I thought it was all right, but I didn't really see how it was relevant to me because I was already in sports. To me, physical education means helping students at all skill levels and making physical education a positive experience for them. So whether that's a student who doesn't see the importance of Phys Ed, a student who doesn't like PE because they are less skilled than their peers, or students who already love physical education class. So I trust that if I stay true to teaching the standards while providing a positive physical education experience, students will be far more likely to continue to be physically active throughout their whole lives. I'm most proud of my experience as a recreation leader at Grace Lutheran School this last summer. I got to play the role of a physical education teacher before even having my degree, so that was super awesome. Every day I was able to have all of the students for about an hour, and I got to know them really well, grow in my relationships with them. Again, seeing them every day for an hour, just having them by myself for an hour, as well as going on things like field trips with them, and watching them during recess. I was really sad to leave, but there were a lot of challenges we faced this summer, and it was awesome to work with other staff to figure out how we could best serve all of the students. The program is open to students from all over the Fargo-Moorhead area, and lots of them had hard home lives. This was something I definitely wasn't expecting. I kind of went into the summer thinking it would be a cakewalk, but it was far from it. Their hard home lives really displayed themselves in many students' behavior. So I learned that caring for those students takes a lot of hard work and patience. Sometimes kids would try to push the boundaries to see if people really cared for them. And I definitely didn't do a perfect job of serving those students, but I grew a lot in trying to do so. The staff worked together to put management strategies, behavior strategies, and fun activities on for the students. It was truly an awesome experience. I really hope that all of the students had a great summer, and I really think they did and saw adults that really cared for them, not only as students, but just as people, and really just grew in their learning of different subject areas and in their relationships with each other. So working as a recreation leader has helped me immensely with classroom management, and it has taught me how to persistently be there for students even when they seem like they want nothing to do with me or with what I'm teaching. I also had kids ages 3 to 12 all together in one class of about 35 kids. So I learned how to differentiate activities for students of all age levels. It was pretty tricky. Right away, I was really caught off guard and didn't think it would be possible to make sure that all students were learning well in the same space from ages, again, 3 to 12. But I learned how to differentiate different activities so that students of all age levels could learn something and they were at an appropriate skill level for what their age was. So this helped me deal with not ideal situations as a future professional, which is inevitable. I expect those things, and I really hope that that experience helped me grow and will be able to deal with those things when they do come up a little bit better. So I'm really honored to be considered for the Major of the Year award. I've learned a ton from my time at NDSU, and I would not have the experience and knowledge that I have now if it weren't for my professors. So I really want to thank them for pouring into me that way, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me.